Electro.
Hey there guys, it's Dan from DK Tuning here, and today we are filming episode 16, Phil? I think it's 16. We're doing so much content at the minute around the Golf R. I have no idea what we're on, but I think it's 16. If it's not 16, obviously it's going to be in the description. Today it's going to be one of the best episodes we will show you around the build for our Golf R, because something exciting has come from one of our suppliers. Now, that is a new development turbo for our Golf R, and this will fit all MQB platforms, so the S3 8V, TTS, Golf R, it's got Skoda Octavia, etc. I think. So anything that's got the MQB platform, this beautiful turbo will fit it. Now this is courtesy of Snail Turbo, which you can see there, who are a company from Asia, and we've been in contact with them for quite a while now because we obviously want to develop a turbo that is rated above 700 horsepower. As you can see, this is effectively an upgraded IS38 turbo. So we're testing this out, we're doing all the development around it, and the aim is obviously 700 plus with this little turbo here. It looks pretty little, but I've been promised that it's a very, very high-end and good turbo. Now they do, I think, 3 different versions of this turbo. Now this is the most, the highest rated turbo, shall we say, which the company recently has got to around 680 in Taiwan, I think, on a built Golf R engine. Our aim is obviously 700 wheel horsepower, so we need to probably aim for around 730, 740 horsepower with this turbo. See how it holds up towards the end of the project. But for now, because we're not built, we will be going to around 550 on this turbo, which we're doing next week, which will be another episode in the series. But the turbo is really nice. As you can see, we've got massive uprated inlet and outlet on the hot side and the cold side. It's just a work of art. It's turbo porn at its best, and we love turbo porn at DK Tuning. So we've got this that's going to be going on now. We're stripping the Golf R down. We're going to take the old turbo off, ready to fit that one. To mate up with it, we will be fitting a beast of a downpipe from Traxlag. We will put their information in the description below. Now look at the size of this downpipe here. It looks like something from Pornhub, and it is absolutely crazy. This is the 4-inch decat downpipe by Traxlag. Absolutely huge. You compare that to our current downpipe that's on there, which is the 3-inch system that we've got on there, the 3-inch Scorpion decat downpipe, which has served us very well, so thanks to Scorpion for that. However, as you can see, the difference between the 2 downpipes straight after the turbo, the difference is absolutely huge. Now, people have reported on this turbo decat downpipe that turbo lag is massively reduced. They've also had better heat dispersion through the downpipe section here. And we believe, obviously, bigger bore, bigger turbo, it's going to go hand in hand with our turbo, which will obviously mate to it via this clamp here. So this goes into a 3-inch system at the end here, which then goes into a front pipe, and then it will be mating to a catback system, a pretty special catback system which we have on order. Now that's going to be probably one of the other episodes as well. We have a handmade system coming from Italy from our friends at Super Sprint, which will be one of the other episodes in this series. So make sure you obviously subscribe and follow us for that. It's a very exciting time at the minute. I'm like a kid in a candy store at the moment with a hybrid turbo and big shiny new downpipes. So we're going to carry on fitting it back in the workshop.
Right guys, we're going to do the first startup with the hybrid turbo on. We've got the 4-inch decat downpipe. We've not put the cap back on yet, so this is going to sound absolutely crazy, and hopefully it starts. We don't have any problems.
So as part of the hybrid turbo on the Golf R, guys, we are also fitting some other little goodies to help us get to the sort of 550 plus mark, which these things are needed. There's no point in putting a hybrid turbo on a car like this if we're not going to do these upgrades as well. So we've got some nice little goodies here. We have a high pressure fuel pump, a low pressure fuel pump, and a 4-bar map sensor as well. So as you can see, we've got the Autotech high volume fuel pump kit, which is this little device here. It doesn't look like much, but that makes all the difference, and that sits on the top of the fuel rail in the engine as the high pressure fuel pump, and obviously that helps that. We've also got the APR low pressure fuel pump, which, as you can see in here, that fits in the fuel part of the back. We need to take all the rear seats out, and that will be going into there, and that's the low pressure fuel pump. So you need high pressure and low pressure for a hybrid turbo on that as well. Comes with all the fitting kit on the APR stuff as well. And we've also got here, doesn't look like much, but from Volkswagen we have a 4-bar map sensor. So this will be going on as a pressure sensor, and again this will just help us run a lot more boost, especially with the hybrid turbo on that. So just a few of the little extra parts that are going on the car today. The hybrid turbo has been on now for a couple of days. We've done about 300 miles in it. It's performing very well. Bit laggy compared to the stock one, but when the power comes in, even on this sort of stage 2 map that we've got now, it's really pulling hard. But obviously we haven't been hammering it until we map it in properly, and until we've got these products on as well. So we're going to go and fit these now, guys, today, and we'll catch you soon.